I think that the trial and the conviction that we just deal with the defendant with the human trafficking, I think that court and the conviction is overly overly and personally conducted in the courtroom. I think in the double life sentences, I think is way out the pocket. I think someone should take a look at this in Shasta County with this situation here. Not saying that anybody's innocent here, but saying that the sentencing that came down, the conviction, I think it outweighs the crime here in Shasta County. I think someone should, Attorney General, someone should take a look at this and try to revise this down here, because we look for justice, we look for fairness, and being a minority, I know down here is a hard thing to do. One thing it's hard to do is get justice. For one, you can't get a jury to your peers here.
No, yeah. And I would just like to say, my family spoke about racism last interview, and I'm going to talk about the facts are there were racial comments said in the courtroom. The prosecutor even said she feels, in her opinion, that black people commit most of the crimes. And I feel like, lady, you're on your job. That should have never been said in the courtroom, and that was allowed, and that was okay by the judge. There's been, talk about calling my brother a monkey in a cage, and I'm not going to call you the N-word, but I will say you are very ignorant. That, to me, that's racism, and that's inappropriate. Another thing is, my brother was not judged fairly. One of the women jurors on the panel is actually a principal at my son's school and Melvin's little brother's school. And that is so unprofessional. I think that was misconduct and negligence when picking the right jury panel to judge my brother's case and Tanishia's case. And that should have never happened. That poses as a risk for this lady. If I wasn't a God-fearing woman, or if my family was dangerous, I know where this lady works. I know where she's at right now. And that should have never happened. So,
I think this is something that Steve Crocker needs to take another look at. I'm hoping that plead with him that they set justice. We're not saying anybody free, but let's get justice on this conviction.
There was no justice.
And the time served for this, and then get it a lighter sentence in this that they deserve because of all the technicalities. So I'm hoping Steve Crocker, he's been a fair man in the past. I'm looking for him to be a fair man right now. I will go see him next couple of days and try to get him to take a look at this case and try to make a little bit of changes. And I would like to talk to the judge as well and see where he get at with these 2 life sentences on someone that doesn't have that much bad record in the past, and a life sentence for the lady Tanisha that have never been in trouble before. How do you come down on a life sentence? I don't know.
Doesn't have a juvenile record and never been in trouble. I just want to lastly say that all the misconduct that happened in that courtroom with this case was highly inappropriate and needs to be looked at. In my opinion, a lot of those girls were overly coached to where they couldn't even remember what they were supposed to say on the stand. And how these people are getting away with this out here is, I don't understand it. So I'm asking for anyone that could help legal-wise or anything, please contact us, and this is far from over.